Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Today is a very special day. We are looking forward to a tournament that we have been preparing for, a tournament that will be extremely good. We're going to be playing versus other schools, so this will be a fabulous event. This will just be a great event for all of you to play, to have fun, to share with your friends, to meet new friends. So this upcoming tournament this Saturday, make sure you are in the tournament. Make sure you play in it. Do not miss it. And today we're going to be preparing for that tournament. So we're going to be taking a look at what is important for that tournament. So in this class, I want everyone to please pay a lot of attention because you do not want to miss any of this in the tournament. Okay, so today we're going to talk about um, some basic checkmates that you're supposed to know. All right, so we're going to be talking about these basic checkmates. These checkmates are very important for you to win games. Okay, to win games where you have a big advantage. So we're going to be talking about these basic checkmates, and then we're going to be practicing a little bit about what you should do at the beginning of the game, and we will look at some tactics as well. So let's see how much of this we could do right before the tournament starts, because today also we have tournament. The tournament format for today is a bit different. If you already joined the tournament, you will notice that it's a bit different than before. Okay, we're going to have practice. We're going to have practice on this end game. So this um, um, board that you are seeing here, this position that you are seeing here, is the position that you will have to play for the first 15 minutes of the tournament. You will have to play this with black and with white. So I will give you most likely what are the plans for black and what are the plans for white in this position. So let's start one time. So this position here that we are seeing is totally lost for the black pieces. But that doesn't mean that you have to resign. That doesn't mean that you have to say, okay, I give up. I don't want to play anymore. I quit chess because I have only one king and my opponent has two rooks and a king. No. In this position, if you are playing black, you have to try to use your king to capture any of those two rooks. That is your job. It's like, okay, I know I'm supposed to lose this game, but I will see if I could get one of those rooks to make my opponent's game more difficult. So that's supposed to be your plan. Your plan here is not to just give up. Your plan here is to try to capture one of those white rooks. Now, if you are playing white and you reach this position, great. You need to know how to win this position, okay? So in this position, you have two rooks and you have a king. Your opponent only has one king. Please notice that this position is this first position that will appear in today's tournament, and you will have to play this position for 15 minutes in different games, okay? Until we go to the next position that I will show you next. So let's start with how to win this. Now, the first thing we have to do is to make sure that we understand the rooks. This is two rooks versus a lonely king. So what we want to do is we want to take away the ranks from the king until the king remains without ranks and we win the game. So we always have to draw a plan. So I will start with my plan. I'm going to start with taking the fourth rank. So I put this rook on the first rank, on the fourth rank. Notice how this rook covers all of this. I didn't check the king. I didn't attack the king. I just want to take control of these four ranks. Once I take these four ranks here, it will be checkmate and the game will be over. So please make sure you have a concrete plan of what to do. Now, if you are playing black, is this totally hopeless? Well, if you're playing black, this is a lost game, but you could still try to upset your opponent by capturing one of his rooks, and maybe you may end up drawing the game, saving the day. So now if you're playing black, your job is to try to get the rook, so you will use your king to try to go and capture one of the rooks. So the king moved to d3, looking to see if he could come close to the rook to capture it. But now If you're playing with the white pieces, this king is still far from the rook. So notice the plan. I already took the 4th rank. Now I want to take the 3rd rank. But guess what? I have to leave this rook on the 4th rank to make sure that the king cannot go up. Now I will just use the other rook. So this rook will come to the h3, taking control of the 3rd rank. So I play rook h3, taking total control of the 3rd rank and pushing this king to the 2nd rank, as this king cannot go up. All right. So now king moves down, and notice how this king moves very close to where this rook will like to go to. In case your opponent is not paying attention and plays the move rook to b2, we could just capture the rook and get a totally free rook. Okay, now let's go to the other side. So we're going to take control of the 2nd rank with this rook, and for that reason I will move the rook to the side. Move my rook here. Notice I already have the 3rd rank. I just need to get control of the 2nd rank, the 1st rank, and the game will be over. White will win. Black continues to try to chase the rooks. Now rook check, king moves, and now rook checkmate, and the game is over. Okay, so this is how you win this endgame. Notice that if I go to Lichess, and I go to practice now, and I go to peace checkmates, Lichess also has this where you have the 2 rooks versus a king alone. And notice the same plan. So first I will take the 5th rank, controlling totally the 5th rank, you see, so that the king cannot come forward. Okay, very important. Now it's like counting, all right? So I take number 5, then I leave this one in number 5, and with this one, I will take number 6. Check. King moves. I move my rook to the side, holding the rooks here. And now notice how the opponent only has 2 ranks for that king. So I take number 7 with my rook. See, controlling totally the 7th rank. And now I will take number 8 with the other rook. And this will be checkmate. Game is over. White wins. All right. So that is the idea of these 2 rook checkmate. Guys, make sure you pay attention to this. Now, you may be wondering, coach, why is this important for me? Why is coach telling us this? How is this going to help us in the tournament? Well, let me tell you something. If you reach this position in the tournament, this position, imagine you capture your opponent's pieces. You played a very good game and you have this position. Guess what? I always tell all of my students, do not resign. Never resign, never surrender, never give up. Why? Because although here you only have a king and your opponent has 2 rooks, that doesn't mean that your opponent has been paying attention in class and that your opponent will know how to win with the 2 rooks. So your job, if you are in this situation, is to try to capture the rooks. If you capture the rooks and your opponent cannot checkmate you, the game will end up in a draw and you will not lose. Notice, if you are playing black, I don't want you to give up in this position. I don't want you to resign. I want you to try to get one of those rooks, okay, with your king. Meaning you are going to chase those rooks with your king until you get one. And I bet in today's tournament, a lot of people will lose the rooks because they might not be paying attention at the class right now. They might just be typing on the chat, not paying attention, all right? So the idea is pay attention. Now, let's see how this goes. Let's try it again. Notice I will take control of this 5th rank. I will use this rook now, taking control of the 5th rank. The king is going to run towards my rook, trying to take my rook. Now, check. Notice how the king comes very close, so I do not take the 7th rank with this one. So do not play rook there because the king will just capture the rook. So you need to have checking distance. You want to check the king with your rooks from far, where this king cannot take them. That is extremely important. So use this rook now, check the king. The king goes down, and with the other rook, I checkmate the king. Very easy. Now, This is one of the end games that you need to know for sure how to win it. The other one will be this one. How do you win this? How? How do you manage to win this endgame? Because in this endgame, you will have to shorten the space of this king, making sure you shrink the space of that king, and then you checkmate that king. So let's see how that goes in a game. So the first thing that I will do, I will play a move like queen to a5. Notice when I play queen to a5, what is going on is that I am making sure that the king cannot leave this space now. Notice how my queen is controlling of those squares, and the black king doesn't have a lot of options. So for this checkmate, I need my queen and my king. Now I bring my king forward. King moves. Oh, when kings are in front of each other, if I check the king has to step back. So I play queen check. King steps back, and I bring my king closer. See? King moves to the side. I play a check now. Check. Where will the king go? The king goes now to the last rank. When the king reaches the last rank, what I want to do, I want to make sure and trap the king there. So I will play the move queen to g7. Notice with queen g7, I cover all of this rank so that the king cannot come out of there. Then my job will be to put my king in front of that king, and then queen right in front of the king, and it will be checkmate. Game is over. Now, if I go to the board that we were before, like it's this one here, I will just clear the board here. Notice, I'll just clear the board, and I will add this queen, this king, and this king here. Notice how what I'm telling you is very important. This king at this moment could start moving and go many places afterwards, all over the place. However, if I want to win this game quickly, my first move will be queen to f7. When I play queen to f7, I control the 7th rank, making sure that the king cannot come out. Because the king cannot come out, all I have to do is bring my king. This king can only move sideways now. So I move my king. This king can only move sideways while I move my king towards his king. When the kings are in front of each other, I could just put my queen right here, and that will be checkmate. Game is over. White has won the game. So it is very important that you pay attention to this. Why? The first 15 minutes of the tournament, you will have your king and 2 rooks to win. Your king and 2 rooks in the first 15 minutes. In the second 15 minutes of the tournament, you will have your king and your queen to try to win games. And then the last half an hour, because today we have a whole hour of tournament play. We'll play tournament for a whole hour, so get ready for that. The last half an hour, you will play with all the pieces. So what does that mean? Well, you have to try to win these games so you also get points towards your final tournament points. And you have to try, if you are playing with the black pieces, to stop your opponent from winning. Don't let your opponent win quickly. Let him waste time. Make it difficult for him so he cannot get that point easily. Okay? So that is your job for today. Now, how does this tournament will look like? Well, in the tournament that we have today, 4 of you will sit to play against 4 players from another school. This is a team tournament. Many schools will have more than one team. Team A, Team B, Team C, Team D, depending on how many students are there in one class in that school when it comes to the chess club. So let's take a look at how we are planning to play that game. How we're going to play a good game in that tournament. Now, to play a good game in a tournament, you have to remember certain basic things like development. If some of you are still playing the game and you're not bringing out your pieces, then that is a big problem. So in chess, having a plan at the beginning is extremely important. In this tournament, you will have to play with a chess clock. Okay, so you will not have the whole time on the world in the world. So you have about 10 minutes plus 2 seconds for every move you make to play your game. So let's see how that goes when you are in the tournament. Now, let's see what to do then during the game. How are we going to play a good game? Guys, make sure first of all you fight for control of the center. Those 4 squares in the center, we have to control them. And the best thing to control those squares is putting 1 pawn in the center in the first move. Do not waste time moving these little pawns in the corners here. No, 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 no. We need to work with the central pawns. So the first thing that I will do, I will play e4 for white. And if you are playing black, play e5. This first move at the beginning is very important. You need to start with a good foundation so you could have a good game afterwards. Don't start badly and then start thinking, oh, how do I fix what I did wrong? It's better to do things correctly and the right way from the very beginning. So remember these moves. I'll go back. At the beginning, play e4 and e5. This also applies for the tournament, all right? Don't be playing some weird moves, okay? e4, e5. Now, after this move, what do? It is time to bring out your knights and your bishops and make sure that you castle. Your knights and your bishops need to come out immediately. You need to start bringing out your knights and your bishop. Stop the idea of, let me just push a pawn. That is weak play. If you want to play weak moves, only push pawns. If you want to play strong moves, use pieces. Okay? Remember that. Help your pieces and your pieces will help you. So let's see how do we continue from here. So bring out your knight. This knight will be attacking this pawn. If you are playing black, make sure you bring out the knight to c6. So this knight will defend the pawn. Okay, the knight attacks it. This knight is defending it. Very important. Now, make sure you bring out your bishop. Which bishop? Well, this bishop will slide out to c4. So I will now bring this bishop to c4. And this is my second piece that I am developing. Notice white is in a rush to bring out his pieces. Black doesn't want to remain behind in development. So black will also bring his bishop to c5. Okay, bishop c5. The bishop is out. Now at this position, it is important to also bring out the next knight. So white is going to bring his knight to c3, making sure he develops a third piece, knight to c3. And black is also making sure that he brings out his next knight, and this time he will bring his knight to f6. Knight to f6. And notice, in just 4 moves, 1 pawn is controlling the center, and 3 pieces are out. This is what we call professional chess. Yes, you might be a beginner, but you could play a couple of professional moves at the very start of the game. So play like a master at the very beginning. Make sure your pieces are out, you control the center, and you castle. Your moves at the beginning should be moves of a master. So now, to castle, you grab your king, and you move the king 2 squares towards the rook. 1, 2, and then you put the rook next to it. If you are playing online, as soon as you move the king here and you let it go, the rook will come next to it immediately. For black, the same thing, castle. Now, at this position, don't just start making any kind of move. It's time for this bishop to come out. This bishop and this bishop have to come out. So what we're going to do with those pieces, we have to make room for them because they cannot move at this moment. So I'll grab this pawn, move it 1 square forward, and make sure that this bishop has room to come out either to e3 or to g5. Those are the squares where you want to put the bishop. So I will put it this way. This bishop, you want to put it here or you want to put it here. You definitely do not want to put it here. No, and you do not want to put it here. Because if you put it, you see where the red arrows are? If you put it here, then this pawn will just capture your bishop and you will lose your bishop. So guys, if you are playing with the black pieces and your opponent, pay a lot of attention when your opponent moves their bishop. Don't play fast. If your opponent moves the bishop here, make sure and capture the bishop. Remember? So now it is time to bring out the bishop. I will move this bishop to g5. If you are playing black, make sure you put your bishop on e6. And with these 7 moves, we are controlling the center. And we have, notice this, the 2 bishops out, the 2 knights out, and the king is castled. This is just perfect chess. All of your pieces are ready for the battle. Okay. From here, you could continue with having a good game. You could continue having a good game from here. But let's see what is the other part. We spoke about those basic endgames that you should know when you have a winning position and you want to make sure and win it. Now we're talking about this part of the game, which is the very beginning. You do not want to mess up the very beginning of your game. If you end up losing your queen, losing your rooks at the very beginning, you might end up losing the game eventually. So what to do after, coach? Well, you have to pay attention to captures, to attacks of your opponent, and see how you continue. It is always important to continue by sending pieces forward. So for example, if it's me to play here with the black pieces, with the white piece, I will just send my knight forward. And this is a very interesting move, because if the knight captures my knight, then my bishop will take his queen. So I will just take a free queen. So this knight now cannot capture my knight, but the bishop should take the knight. If the bishop takes the knight, I will capture with my bishop, and I am confident that this knight shouldn't take my bishop, because then my bishop will take his queen. Now, what I will do, I will go to one of your games. So I will take a look at the tournament from before, but also I will go to the tournament and share the link for the tournament with those who are here, because I'm only seeing 17 people in the tournament, and today's a very important tournament. So I will just share the link on the YouTube chat, so you could click and join the tournament. So please click and join the tournament. Make sure you get, well, I just post the link. The link is on the YouTube chat, so grab your link immediately. The tournament will start in 7 minutes. So that number, I was seeing 17, now I'm seeing 18. This number has to go up because I'm seeing 34 people in the live. So 34 people are live. So now we have to see at least 34 people in the tournament as well. Okay, so notice the tournament description for today. First 15 minutes, you will play 2 rooks versus a king alone. Make sure you grab a lot of points there. Don't mess up with that one. And make sure you do not let your opponent win easily. You have to make it difficult for your opponent. The other 15 minutes, you will have your queen and your king to fight against a lonely king for another 15 minutes. Okay? Then you will have normal games with all the pieces for a whole 30 minutes time. Okay? So let's see how you work out in this one. Now, let's take a look at one of the tournaments that you played, one of the games that you played in the last tournament, okay? And I just want to talk about development, so I will look at the person who came 18, okay, 18. And I will look at one of the games that were lost, so I'll look at this game, and let's see how this went. So look at this. Not this game. Let's look at another game. Maybe this game. Okay, why success playing this move? Let me take a look at Christoph Davids versus Levi Daniel. Okay, let's take a look at this game. Now, here Christoph started with d4. And remember, guys, I keep saying, try to start with e4. Start with the king's pawn, okay? Try to start with the king's pawn. So I don't want to look at this game. I will look at games where people actually start with e4 and continue with e5. If you're starting with d4, if you're starting with knight f3, I will not be looking at those games, because Remember, the first stage of the training is that you play e4 in a good way. Okay, play e4. Now, let's see now this game here, another d4. Not looking at games with d4. So if you're playing d4, I'm not going to look at your games, we start to look at games. Let's look at this one, e4, finally a good game. We have 6 more minutes. So in this game, I will be looking at development. Are both players going to develop all of their pieces quickly? Let's take a look at this game, guys. This is between Levi and Ayush, I think. Let's go. So e4, e5, very good. Knight f3, knight c6, very good. This game looks like professional. I do not know. If they didn't tell me who is playing this, I could say, well, this could be played by the world champion, by the top player in the world. It looks like that. Bishop c4, knight f6, this is totally normal. d4, attacking the center, this is fine. White is attacking the center immediately. Pawn takes, and now the move castle. Right. After castle, let's see what black will play. Black took this pawn too. Wow, very brave, but it's okay. Rook, and then queen e7 is not the correct move. After rook here, the better move would have been pawn push. Okay. But even here, if I was playing with the although well, this move is correct. The thing is, after rook, you should play d5 to control the center and then develop your pieces. Remember, when this rook is here, guys, this rook is attacking this knight, and behind this knight is the king. So white is already putting a lot of pressure. So black here played queen e7 to defend the knight. Okay, to defend the knight, let me see what white play here. White play knight takes. And black plays the move now, knight takes knight. Normal. But now queen takes knight. Notice what is going on in this game. The problem here, guys, is that this queen is here. And this king is in the center. And there is a whole bunch of attack on this knight. This is very dangerous in a chess game. Queen g5 is played by black, and this is a big mistake. After queen g5, the bishop took the queen, and the game was eventually lost. Be very careful, guys, where you place your queen. After you develop your pieces, you have to be very careful with what you capture. Because here, notice, black started very good developing the pieces. But then, after some moves, he did not continue bringing out new pieces. A better move here would have been maybe something like bishop e7, or maybe something like bishop c5 is also fine. Making sure your pieces are out, your pieces are developed. If you're going to play a move like knight takes, here, then after rook e1, you have to play d5 to defend the knight, to attack the bishop. But this position is not easy at all, because then bishop could take, queen takes, then knight c3, attacking the queen. Pawn cannot take knight because the queen is behind. Knight cannot take knight because the rook is here. So this position, guys, is just crazy, but is not going to be the end of the world. Now, back to the tournament. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, now it looks better. We have 31 players, and the tournament will start in 1 minute and 50 seconds. Now, I will put the link here once again for those who are coming late. For those who are late and are asking for the link, I'll put the link here once more. I hope that you are ready on your team and everything, you know. Let's see. Oh, my camera went down. People are saying my camera went down. See if I could, see if I organize my camera. See if I could organize my camera. Worry, guys, I will try my best. I think I moved something, you know. Thank you for those who were telling me about my camera. Yeah, I think I moved something. I moved the cable for the camera once again. I have to fix it again. Sorry about that. The tournament will start shortly, guys. The tournament will start shortly. Okay. Tell me, what place are you coming in the tournament? What place are you coming in the tournament? Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. What place are you coming in the tournament? First, second, third. Let me know, guys. The tournament starts in 37 seconds. 37 seconds to start. 32 participants. Let's see who's going to win this one. But first, you have to make sure you get your end games correctly. You play well your end games before you could go anywhere, okay? So let's see how that goes, guys. Good luck to all of you. Good luck. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. Remember, end games first, and then normal games. We have to practice our end games, our basic checkmates. So let's see, guys. Let's take a look at some games. I will put just one of the games as soon as the tournament starts. Tournament has started. Okay, good. So I'll take a look at this game between Pedro Gonzalez and Improve. Very interesting. These players, if they didn't know what was going on, they will maybe wondering what to do now. Well, the point here is that you have to win this game. All right. Wait a minute. What's wrong with these players? These players are not making moves quickly, like they're taking long or something. It looks like that. Let me just take a look at having Pedro make this move, but okay, good. Finally, they started making moves, playing some moves here. All right, so Pedro looks like he's starting to get a grasp of what to do. So he's going to now try to take, you see, the rank. So 4th rank is taken. Sorry, 3rd rank has been taken. He's looking now to take the 2nd rank. So he goes to the side. He wants to take the 2nd rank and the 1st rank, and the game will be over. Very good, very good. Let's see. Let me just go lower down to see who is doing the right thing. Guys, remember, don't pause. Make sure you play your games with white and with black. If you are playing with black, try to win. All right. So let's see what happens here. Oh, this one ended up already. Well, some games are finishing quickly. I put 15 minutes of this end game, but it is to make sure that you all play it correctly. Okay. Look at this. Cool Gamer is actually winning this. So what I will do, I will just follow one person. All right. Let me see who to follow. I will follow Gabby. Right. I'll follow Gabby here. Oh, Gabby is not even in a game. Okay. Let's see who else is in the game. Okay. 13 is in a game. Finished already. So I will just follow everything like this. So every game that he plays will be able to see the game. Okay. So now everything is playing with the white pieces. Let's see if we could win this one. Remember, guys, first 15 minutes is practicing this end game. You might get bored with it or anything like that. It doesn't matter. Make sure you master it. You have 15 minutes to practice this end game. I might shorten that time. Notice I might shorten that time to 10 minutes. If I find it's too long, I might shorten the time to 10 minutes, but I want to see that people are doing the right thing, especially those who have very little rating. Okay, Gabby here seems to be carrying on the plan properly. He's using files instead. That's very good. He's using the files. So now notice how he's taken away space from the king, but on the files. Okay. I hope Gabby doesn't get. Oh, whoa! Look at that. Yertin is the one playing. Gabby's playing black, and now king and rook could win, but it's more difficult. This is what I mean. This one's supposed to be easily winning for white, but you need to take your time and win it, because now with king and rook, it still could win, but it's more difficult. King and rook endgame is way more difficult than king and 2 rooks. King and 2 rooks, you don't even need your king. In this one, for sure, you will need your king. So it looks like Ayrton is unable to win this one. Guys, if you get the white pieces, make sure you score that point and make sure you win that game if you get the white pieces. All right. Don't get the white pieces and then end up, drawing the game. I'll look at another game, because this game apparently is not going to finish well. Look at that. Cool Game already scored 10 points. Some people are just scoring points quickly. Wow, 10 points already. Who else? Who else? Who else? Levi Daniel here. Close some of these ones. I'll follow the games of Levi. Okay, so let's follow the games that Levi will be playing. Okay, so let's see what will be Levi next game here. What's going on here? Levi is playing with Adrian, but Adrian is not making any moves yet. They should be playing already, but what? Oh, this game finished already. Levi is not in a game yet. Okay, right, he's back in the game. Now notice, guys, what I will do, I will let this end game go for about 10 minutes. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Sheldon ended up giving away the rook. This is still a winning position because the king is trapped there. So Sheldon should be able to win this end game against Levi. Ooh, that will not be the move that I would play, but let's see. The kings have to be facing each. Oh, no, 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 no. The king has to be facing each other in order to win this one. This is one that we didn't go through. Okay, the king and rook versus king alone. We didn't go through this one. We went through two rooks and king versus king alone, and king and queen versus king alone. Definitely Sheldon is having a little bit of problem with this one. Don't worry, guys. You have to make sure, guys, that you do not allow your opponent to take one of your rooks. Don't play fast. You have 3 minutes. Take your time. Okay? Take your time. So let's go back. Who is leading? Cool Gamer has 12 points. Elias Herrera has 10 points. Nick has 12 points. So, well, it is going quite interesting. Adam Lane has 8 points. So let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Continue scoring points. Continue scoring points. Now, what I will do, guys, I will actually change it just now. So you will have now the next part. You will have maybe 12 minutes, maybe with the king and queen. Because this one, those who already know this, I'm seeing a lot of victories here. But let's look at the last boards. Okay. Some games here were not won at all. Some games ended up in some draws here, some losses here. So let's see how that goes, guys. Keep going, guys. Keep going, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Now, what I will do, let me just get the other position. So I'll come here and I will get the position with king and queen versus king alone. King and queen versus king alone. But for this king and queen versus king alone, I'll give black the king and the queen. And the white will have the king alone in this case. What is white to play? Okay. I'll copy this position and I will use this position now on the chess. Let's go to this position now. Let's see. Oh, what is the position? Games. All right. So I'll put this position there. Now, the second position that we're going to be working with will be king and queen versus king alone. Will you be able to solve this one? Will you be able to win with this one? Let's see how that goes. All right, that will be the second position, guys. Second position, king and queen versus king alone. That will be the next thing that will be played. So I will be checking. Nick is leading. Look at victories here. Very good by Nick. Every game that he goes with the white pieces is won. So let's see how that goes. This is I might follow Nick here. But Nick here will have to play now with the follow Elias Herrera. Okay, so let's see how this goes, guys. Good technique by Improve here. Improve won with the black pieces against Elias Herrera. We're going to take a look at some of the games of Elias Herrera. Saying, what happened, Zane? I see that you put some, some emojis crying, Zane. What happened? Tell me. Didn't you win this? This is supposed to be easy for you. Now, guys, notice that you are not going to get all the time the king and the queen, and you are not going to get all the time the king alone. So sometimes you'll get one game with the king with the advantage, one game with the disadvantage, one game with the advantage, one game with the disadvantage. This is how it's going to work. Okay, so let's see how that goes. You are second of last. Well, you have to make sure you win the end games when you have the end game. Don't play fast. Take your time and win. This is something that you already know. You know how to checkmate with king and two rooks. So you're supposed to have scored a lot of points there. Okay, make sure, guys, when you have the winning position, take your time. If you are playing fast, you are not going to achieve your goal. You need to take your time. Okay, make sure and take your time when you are playing. Okay, this is Elias Herrera versus Nick. Let me see if Elias will know how to win this. Bring in the king. Bring in the queen. Very good. The thing with this position, guys, this position has a lot of stalemates in it. So a lot of people might miss wins with this king and queen versus king alone. So let's see how that goes. This white to play. Oh, that would not have been the move that I would play, but let's see. Nick is holding on there. Elias Herrera has to find a way to finish this. And this is very important, guys, because in tournament, you end up with king and queen versus king alone. So this is one that you want to make sure and practice. Okay, very good. He's getting the hand of it. He's getting the hand of it. See if he remember what should be the technique now. Very good. Elias is doing it in the correct way. Okay. Elias. Okay, finally, checkmate. Very good, Elias Herrera. Good job. Keep it up. You know what is the technique. Make sure you focus. And I gave you all 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a lot of time. Notice how Elias Herrera got this in about 40 seconds. All right. So, actually in under 40 seconds. Now, Levi is the one with the queen. Let's see how quickly Levi manages to do this with the queen against Elias Herrera. It's good. Make sure you don't just send your king to the back. Try to hold the position as much as possible. Be very careful with this position. This position allows a whole bunch of stalemate sometimes. Levi, good move by Levi because he could have ended up in a stalemate, but Levi identifies that and plays queen, which is very good. That queen move at the end, I don't understand those queen moves by Levi. Let's see if he correct what he's doing. Levi, you have to understand this game cannot be won by the queen alone. Okay. See, what will Levi play here? All right, now he's bringing his king. Okay, very good. Looked like he knew what he was doing. It took a lot of moves by Levi. He could have won that faster. Well, but if that technique works for him, it's good because he finished the game in under 30 seconds. So it was very good by Levi as well. Okay. Guys, if you're supposed to win and you do not win, then you get only half a point. Half a point means draw. If you win a game, you get 1 point. If you lose a game, you get 0 points. And if you draw a game, then you get half a point. So sometimes you might get half points, sometimes you will get 1 point, sometimes you will get 0 points. So let's see how that goes. All right. So we're looking at here, guys, at some of the end games, how they are looking. All right, let's see how that goes. And for the purpose of end game training, I will be throwing one there with only king and pawns. We're going to be practicing some end games here. I'm thinking about throwing one with king and pawns only. I think this will be very interesting before we add all the pieces. But I want you to continue practicing with the king and queen, because this will be one of the most critical ones for tournament. If it's one that you will need in tournament, will be this one, guys. This one will be very, very important for tournament play. So looking at this one here, Cool Gamer versus Elias Herrera. Let's see if Cool Gamer could win this. Mismate in one. Oh, stalemate by Cool Gamer. Be careful, guys, with stalemate. If the king cannot move anywhere, that end up in stalemate and the game is a draw. No one wins. So this is why I say, guys, if your opponent has a king and a queen, don't give up. Keep playing until they either checkmate you, or maybe you might get lucky because your opponent plays too quickly and end up in a stalemate. Now let's take a look at this game. All right, what could be different here? Black did everything good here. Check, king moves here. Here there is an immediate win with queen to h7. If you play here queen h7, this is checkmate. Check, the king has nowhere to go. This would have been checkmate. But in the move instead, king was played, king move here, and again here we have checkmate either here, this is checkmate, or again checkmate here. But instead, Cool Gamer put the queen on f5. What happened with this move? Well, if you have a chess game and the king cannot move anywhere and is not in check, then that is called in chess stalemate. So that means you spoil the ability to win and the game ends up only in a draw. So now let's see now. We are getting ready, guys, to add all of the pieces, okay? Okay, so I just wrote that all the pieces are coming just now. That is what I typed in the chat. All the pieces are coming just now. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. We are practicing for tournament. If you go to a tournament, guys, you need to know how to checkmate with king and queen versus king alone. And we are practicing this because maybe you learned it before, but you hadn't practiced it. Maybe you learned it today, but you need to practice it for the tournament. So when you see it in the tournament, you will be like, okay, I have done this before. I know what I have to pay attention to. I know how to win this, and you will be able to win the game. If you are playing this end game and you do not feel confident about winning this end game, you may end up in some trouble and you might end up not winning it. Okay, so it is very important. It is very important that we practice king and queen versus king alone end game. So this type of checkmate, it's very important that we practice them. Okay, very good. Now, so what I will do now, guys, I will add the next position, and the next position will just be all the pieces. So what I have to do is actually come here. I'll go to the settings. Okay, I think you have practiced enough with these pieces. All right. I hope that you got enough practice with this. Now we're going to work with all the pieces. Okay. So now we'll play with all the pieces on the board. Make sure I put it, make sure the game is rated. Okay, save. All right, now you will be playing with all the pieces. Now with all the pieces, Okay. Let's see, guys. Now, there are some players with more points. Can this level up now? Who is going to win this? Who is going to win this? Those who have been accumulating points in the end game, they are at the top. Let's see if they could continue going up. So I will follow who to follow. Let's take a look at this game between Adam and Elias. Adam and Elias are playing this game. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. No, if you won, you don't get half a point. If you win, you get a whole point. So you have to check it out. Maybe you thought you won, but you didn't win. Maybe it was a stalemate. What? Wait a minute. What happened there? Elias just gave away the queen. Why did you give away the queen, Elias? Be careful, guys, when you are playing. Be very, very careful. Do not give away pieces. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, those looking for the link, let me just share the link of the tournament. The link in the chat. The link is right there. For those looking for the link, you can click on the link and join. Let's take a look at the game of Levi here. Let me see who else is around. Okay, let's take a look at a game of Adelia. Let's see how Adelia is doing here. Adelia is playing with the black pieces. Big advantage here for black already. Interesting. Let's see how this game continues. Okay, that's a whole rook. Good job here by the black pieces. Black has a clear advantage. See how black manages this position. Okay, let's see what happened in this game. Black's supposed to try to win this with the, well, black has a clear advantage in this game. So let's take a look at another game around to see how things are going. Take a look at a game of Ruben. Ruben versus Big Price Field. Let's see how this goes. Ruben is playing with the white pieces. This game is actually a very good game. Oh, wow. Ruben just got a free bishop. This would have been a very interesting endgame to watch, but I mean, it didn't happen that way. Oh, wow. Now Ruben gets a big advantage here. This was a quite interesting game. Okay, let's see how this game went, guys. This game is actually caught my attention a little bit. So let me see what transpired in this game. Oh, look at this. They went and captured everything. Wow. Let me see what happened at the beginning. Okay, so Petrov, this knight here is not the best move. Queen e2 is better. Look at this. Take here, capture the queen, capture the queen, capture, capture a pawn. So yeah, white end up winning a pawn here afterwards. Now Ruben here has a big advantage, guys. Ruben just have to make sure and promote the queen. Ruben send his rook around to attack this pawn, make sure this pawn is covered while this pawn goes to turn into a queen. So very, very good game by Ruben here with the white pieces. And now Ruben and Big Bright Field will have an equal result between each other, because notice here, you know that Big Bright Field was like a point ahead. Okay, let me see, what is Ruben going to play here? He takes. And now Ruben has king and queen to deliver checkmate with king and queen, but he decides to promote the pawn and that way make his life easier. Now he has two queen versus a king alone. You just have to make sure he doesn't stalemate his opponent. Having two queens on the board sometimes could make you stalemate your opponent, especially with quiet moves like those. See how this goes. Yeah, end up winning on time. Let me see who's leading the tournament, guys. Let me see who's leading. Improve is leading with 24 points. Elias has also 24 points and is in second place. Adam has 23 points. Adam always plays some good games. Very interesting games. A lot of attacks, a lot of tactics. So let's see how is this game going with Levi. So Adam, Levi here. Wait, what? Levi blunder a queen. Wait, what? Okay, Levi played here pawn push. Good. Knight there. Knight takes. Castle. That's a, isn't that a free? Okay, pawn push. Let me see what Adam will play here. Oh, while Levi played bishop here, forgetting his queen was on the attack. Wow. Best move here was maybe knight here. After pawn push, knight here was maybe the best move to, or maybe even pawn push. But knight here, I believe, is the best move. Even knight takes, knight attacking the queen is also an interesting move. But with this attack here, this is just, this ended up not so good for Levi. Now Adam is leading with 25 points. Improved second place with 24 points. Elias Herrera third place with 24 points. Okay, guys, keep going. Let me see how are the people in the back doing. Okay, some people here having some few points. See, Israel is playing this game. Let me see how Israel is doing. Israel is playing with the black pieces. Israel, pay attention, Israel, to bring out your pieces. Oh, this is a problem here. Oh, Zé didn't play that move? Look at these guys. There was a checkmate right here. Bishop takes here was checkmate. Remember, guys, control the center, bring out your knights, bring out your bishops and castle. If you are not doing that during your game, guys, you are not going to have a very good game. You have to make sure you control the center, you bring out your knight, and you bring out your bishops, and that you castle. You have to make sure and do that during your game. Okay, guys, make sure and do that. Who's Adam playing now? Adam playing versus Ruben. This will be an interesting game. Let's see. What's going on here? Okay, here already Adam is a piece up. I don't know when did Ruben lose the piece? Oh, Ruben continues. Okay. Okay, G6. I don't really fancy G6 too much. Check. Block with bishop. Block with knight was better. Block with bishop allows pawn takes. Castle here, Ruben. Just complete your development and castle. Then attack with the rook, dropping another pawn. Attack with the rook. And then put the bishop here. This was a bad move by Ruben here. It was better to castle here, Ruben. In this position here, you block. He took the pawn, just castle. And then try to attack him. Here you lost too many pawns, too much pawns. Oh. And then you blunder the rook for the knight. Have to pay more attention during the game. Everything was dropped here. So guys, take your time. Take your time, guys, during the game, please. With improved playing with. Marshall. Let's see how this game goes. Let's take a look at this game. To the people in the live, welcome guys. Don't forget guys to follow. Okay, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. It's only just take one click. You just click there, subscribe, and that's it guys. Don't forget to like the live. All right, we have sessions here. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the live. All right. Samika said that she won against Israel. Congratulations, Samika, on your win against Israel. All right, guys, how are you doing in the tournament? I hope that you are having a lot of fun in the tournament. 29 more minutes of tournament play. Drink some water. See how this goes. Very interesting game of Kia Marshall versus Improve. But this is already problems here. Improve with the black pieces. No, move the bishop. Save your bishop. This is a problem here now for Kia. Kia gave away the bishop. Kia just moved the bishop back. That would have been a good move. Oh, this move. Adelia versus... Oh, Adelia playing e4? Did Adelia just play e4? Scotch game? Oh. And Adam playing knight to a5. What move is knight to a5, Adam? What's that knight doing on a5 to begin with? What? You have to be kidding me. This doesn't look like preparation. That looked like a misclick from Adam. I'm sure that was a misclick from Adam. I don't want to believe that Adam just played knight a5 for the sake of playing knight a5. Let's see how is this game going to go. I believe this game will be very interesting. Two players that could play the game. Adam is totally underestimating Adelia by placing his pieces in that way. So, I wonder if that will backfire. What do you all think, guys? This is an interesting game. But Adelia is ahead of in development. Adam still has his king in the center. Knight finally comes back. The knight comes to c3. I don't like how this is looking. Adelia is coming on the attack now. I better don't fall asleep. What? I don't just wait, what? What's going on here? Okay, Adelia is just capturing another pieces. Guys, this is not normal to see on Adam's side here. These pieces. Wow. See how will this game continue. They're looking to see if she could win the game against Adam now. Adelia is in 7th place. Adam is in 1st place. So Adelia is trying to beat Adam now. In their previous encounters, though, Adam had won both of the games, but in this one, I do not know what happened with Adam. Fall asleep a little bit. Didn't see a big fight in this game. So let's see how that goes. Now look at that king. Look at this king, guys. What is this king doing here? That king is just, you know, what? What a brave king. Can Adelia find the checkmate, or if she's thinking about it? Wait, what? Did Adelia just miss checkmate in one? Wow. Guys, how are you doing in the tournament? What place are you in the tournament now? Adam is still putting up a fight in this game. Adam do not want to lose. He's refusing to lose, trying to give Adelia a hard time. Okay, Adelia finally manages to win the game. Okay, maybe a little nervous in that one. So Adelia from 7th place. Let me see where she will go to. Adelia has moved from 7th place to 6th place. Let's see how this goes now. Improved first place with 28. Adam, second place with 27. Elias, 26. Levi with 23. Nick is playing with Levi. They just finished the game. Who won? Okay, Black won. Levi won this one against Nick. They had a lot of time though. They played very quickly. Wow. Look at games. You all played a lot of games. A lot of chess today, guys. You still have some time before the class is over. What game to follow, guys? Let me just follow a game on the other side. We have here, oh, Matthias. Let's look at game of Matthias. Matthias versus, what's this? Versus Desliz. I think this is not the Matthias that I know, is it? Guys, remember, control the center, bring out your knights, bring out your bishops and castle. Some of you are only pushing pawns and pushing rooks. No, 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 no. Control the center, bring out your knights, bring out your bishops and castle. You will get better results. The people who are doing that are coming in the first places. They are taking first place to 10th place. The people who are doing the right thing during the game. All right, so make sure, control the center, bring out your bishops, bring out your knights, bring out your bishops and castle. All right, play good chess and pay attention to what is going on during the game. Let's take a look at Cool Gamer against 13. Let's see how this game is going. Cool Gamer is in big time trouble here. Big time trouble for Cool Gamer, and also 18 has a lot of advantage here. Cool Gamer 8th place versus 18 in 12th place. Oh, look at this. Free stuff all over the place. Okay. Gamer lost on time there. Who else? Who's Adam playing now? Adam is playing against Levi once more. Oh, this time Levi is a queen up. Levi is a queen up this time. See if Levi could be careful enough to make sure I win this game. It's a fine move. Let's see how the game goes, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. Just taking a look at the games, seeing what is going on here. Oh, nice move. Cover attack. Bishop attacking king, the king. Well, this is attacks and attacks all over the place. Bishop goes back, attacking. Let me see what will happen here. Oh, this is problems. Problems, my friend. Wow. Black here has a huge advantage. Queen check. Finally bringing the rook into the game. Always when you're attacking, guys, remember you have to bring more pieces. Bring everyone. Okay, yeah, this is trouble already. This is trouble indeed. And Levi took this one. So notice the previous one, Adam won it. This one, Levi won it. And they are fighting. Adam in 2nd place, Levi in 4th place. I don't know what will Levi is still in 4th place with 25 points. The tournament is very tight here, guys. Okay, very good. Tournament is very, very tight. No one is clearly winning. Improve has 30 points. So he's 3 points ahead. Let's see who's Improve playing. Chess Overseas. Okay, Chess Overseas is supposed to be playing a good game last time. So let's see how this goes. What's the material like? Equal material. But white has a very good pawn structure compared to black. However, I don't know if that will be enough to win. You have to pull a lot of technique to win this with the white pieces. The technique has to be very good. Improve with the white pieces, chess overseas with the black pieces. Ratings of 1800 versus 1900. Let's see how that goes. What is okay? Yeah, there's some things going on here, but all right, no biggie. Interesting move by Improve, preparing to play the move King F4. Yeah, that's the idea. Well, of course, that move could be stopped somehow. Samika Joseph said you got half a point. Very good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Improve is putting pressure here, guys. Putting pressure here. Let's see if chess overseas could handle this. Oh, interesting move, forcing the exchange of one of the rooks. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting play. How will he continue from here is the question. Well, Improve here is supposed to win this without much problems. This position is winning. Yeah. That is an extra pawn, and all we do is just play to push this pawn forward. Moving the king back was better to move the pawn, but okay, moving the king back also works. And yeah, this will be very difficult for black to save, especially because the king, now with that rook blocking the king from coming out, this will make it a little bit more difficult. So let's see how that goes. Of course, time is a factor here. Improve has doesn't have a whole bunch of time here. Let's see. Oh, this makes things a little bit strange. Let's see. Wait, what? They play fast. Improve played fast and now lost the rook. Definitely Improve will win this. Sorry. Chess overseas played fast. Now Improve will definitely win this. Of course, he needs to get the pawns first and checkmate that king. If he manages to do that, then fine. If he doesn't, then the game will end up badly for him. Will end up in just a draw. You see, just a draw because Improve couldn't manage to win within time. Just got a draw. Adam is playing against Elias Herrera. Adam has a big advantage. Levi is playing against Nick. Who is Adelia playing with? Adelia is playing against Jagger. Let's take a look at this one. Adelia with the black pieces now. Interesting. 16 more minutes of tournament play. I got hungry already, guys. Like, I need something to eat already. Need a snack. I should start bringing a snack to these tournaments, you know. Eat my snack while you all play. Make sure you all drink some water during your game, guys. Eat something sweet. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see who's going to win this one. Adelia versus CJ the Jugger. Opposite side. Opposite side castle. Good move. I like that move. I like that move. Adelia needs to fight up in these games. She's attacking. For some reason, I like here black. But I see that white king might end up in danger faster than the black king. Just a thought. Pawn continue to go forward. The play has to happen on the B file though. The plan has to be to create an attack quickly on the B file or on the A file. I mean, the rooks have to be involved, pieces have to be involved because white is going to start attacking quickly. Yeah. White is going to start attacking. White is just going to launch an attack all over just now. So white needs to be ready, literally ready. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Interesting. See, white is already activating. So yeah, this is a race to see who checkmates the other king faster. Not a good move by white, removing the knight from the defense, from being a defender, but this move could be a problem for white. Bringing the rooks into play would have been much better for white. I mean, the plan is to immediately put your rooks, put your queen, and start threatening checkmate here. That's the plan. Bring your rooks, double the rooks, attack the king. If you don't do that, then at the end, you end up in trouble. So let's see if, oh, another move that I don't really fancy too much. Let's see what will Adelia play here. Just thinking. Good move. Take the free pawn. Trying to activate the queen. Let's see what will be played in this position. Knight back. Keeping it solid. Keeping it simple. And yes, this position I like black in this position. Black seems to be having the better game here for sure. And the plan here is supposed to be easy. Okay. Let's move. Let's see how that goes. Moving the king. Right. So just looking forward to double on the B file. Yeah, drawing your plan of attack in these positions is very important. Very, very important, of course. I have to mention that white wasted a whole bunch of moves here. And but yeah, it is what it is. Now the pawn on b2 is on the attack, and that will be game over. Let's checkmate here. Adelia managed to draw the plan correctly, and in opposite castle, guys, you need to attack the opponent's king. You need to. All right, it's very important to attack the opponent's king. Okay, so here the improve is still in first place with 31 points. Who is improve playing? Oh, against Chester King. It's an interesting match. Chester King versus improve. No, but I like Chester King position here with the white piece. But Chester King is always taking so long in these games, guys. Wow. Chester King just need to play faster. Play faster, my friend. Play faster. Play faster and win more games by playing faster. 8 seconds for Chester King. There is no increment. This is going to be difficult. This is going to be very difficult. And improve is looking forward to exchange queens. Keep everything quiet. Chester King is trying to avoid it, but taking too long to play these basic moves. And improve has 1 minute and 26 seconds. Chester King only has 1 second. No one, not even the top computer, could save this one here. This is just crazy. But okay, so improve has gone further with 33 points. Adam 29 points, Levi 27 points. Guys, this is a big battle here going on. Oh, Levi playing Adam again. What's going on here now? Wait, what? I like Levi position here. Levi is playing white. What's going on here? Yeah, Levi's a piece up, isn't he? Levi's a piece up here. Well, Levi's think. He's a piece up, but thinking. Be careful with that thinking. Make sure you think, but you don't overthink. That move. Right. Oh, that's actually a good move. That's a good move with full of hidden ideas. Oh, I think Levi. Okay, that solved that issue at least. That solved that issue at least. What is going to happen here? Now, guys, Adam has less time, but Adam is kind of putting pressure. Levi is now thinking about what to do. This is quite an interesting position here. Queen takes is a blunder. Oh, he has intermediate moves. Take the bishop, then take the queen with check. Yeah. Time trouble here is settling in. Time trouble settling in here quickly. Sending the knight back. Now, guys, notice this position supposed to be very good for white. However, black has counterplay with that central pawn advancing. That could be an issue. You have 2 pawns. At least 1 pawn will be advancing here. Wait, what? This is crazy. Now Levi has an advantage. Well, Levi advantage is bigger, a whole piece now. Okay, Levi is being careful, very careful, Levi, in his play. Very good by Levi, being very careful in his way of handling the position. But time again here, guys. They have to play quickly. There's no time to waste here. They have to play fast. They cannot be wasting time here. Cannot be wasting time here. What's going on, guys? What happened? Wait, what? 3 seconds. Can they win this? What? 3 seconds? This is not good. This will be won on time, guys. Whoever plays faster. And Levi managed to win against Adam again, settling the score with 5 against 5. The score is now even between Levi and Adam. Okay, now improve first place with 33 points, playing against Elias Herrera, and it seems like improve is going to win against Elias Herrera. He has a big advantage there. Let me see where are the other games. Adam versus Chester King. Good game to watch. Adam versus Chester King. That's a good game for us to watch, guys. 8 more minutes before the live session finishes. Let's see how that goes. What place are you on the tournament, guys? What place are you on the tournament? Let's see how this tournament looking like. 49 players. What is your place in the tournament? Nothing. Don't tell me you are 42. You're 42nd. No, Zane, you're not 42nd. Where is Zane? Pedro was 42nd. Let's go. Let me take a look at the game of Israel. Israel drew this game, then lost here. Israel, remember, start with e4, bring out your knights, bring out your bishops, and castle. See, Israel, bring out your knight, bring out your bishop, and castle. So here, for example, Israel, look, at this point, bring out your bishop, good, bring out your knight. Then bring out your next knight, and then castle. All right, secure a good position at the start. Notice here, you put your queen right in front of a pawn for the pawn to take it. You have to pay attention where you put your pieces during the game, Israel. And this goes for everyone, guys. While you are playing the tournament, pay attention where you put your pieces. It is very important that you pay attention where you put your pieces. Let's go back here. Who else? Lanscott. Okay, Lanscott apparently came late. This is the third game. Briscott versus Lando Scott. Okay, that's Lando Scott. All right. You all create the weirdest of names for chess, guys. Oh. What? Okay. Pushing that pawn all up. Wait, what? That was a free queen. Okay. All right, save the queen. Wait, what? That's a free queen now. Guys, 10 seconds versus 22 seconds. Keep it up, guys. Play quickly. Don't lose on time. What? No. This is checkmate now. Lanskos was totally winning. And this ended up now in checkmate. He didn't take the rook for checkmate. Wow, what? Wow, wow, what a game. These beginners are playing some games. Now, okay, Levi has to face success. So how many points do they have? No, even if Levi beats success, Levi is playing against improve. No, Levi is playing success now. Who's playing improve? Who's improve playing? Improve is playing against 18. Where's Adelia? Adelia is 8th place. Who's Adelia playing? See the Jagger again. They had a big fight just now. Like they're having another fight, but this time they don't have opposite color. Sorry, not opposite color. This time you have kings castling on the opposite sides. Both kings are castling on the same side. Now you have 4 more minutes. Which game to watch? Game of the person who is leading. Wait, what? 18. No, he beat 18. Improve has been winning a lot of games. So Improve, guys, will take first place. There's no doubt on that. Improve will come first in the tournament. Who will come second is not settled yet. Who is Elias playing? Elias is playing against Improve in this game. So Elias, depending on what happens, if Levi wins against Success, Levi with the white pieces, Levi has been playing a good game these days. This queen move, I don't like it too much, but okay. Let's see how much complications. Yeah, that was a free stuff, guys. Be very careful with giving away things for free. Levi resigns in the position, not an easy position to play. Who's second? Elias Herrera is second so far, unless Adam wins in 3 minutes. Adam needs to win in 3 minutes to take second place. If Adam wants to be second, he needs to win in 3 minutes. What? Okay. Adam needs to win in 3 minutes if you want to take second place. Could manufacture a checkmate here. Okay, you should be able to get that to win here by checkmate. Okay, good move by Adam. That was a good move. Yep. Because now come this move, but yeah, the king continues to escape. The king continues to escape, guys. Wow. The king continues to run. 2 minutes. Checkmate. He needs to find a checkmate in 2 minutes. He needs to find a checkmate in 2 minutes. What? Okay. Look at that king. That's like King Arthur. That king is just escaping everything. For Adam to take second place, he needs to win this game. He needs to win this game in under 1 minute and 39 seconds if he wants second place. Look at this. Your opponent is giving you a hard time here, Adam. All these heavy pieces. What are these heavy pieces doing on this side? What? Can Adam win this in a little bit of time? Pressure, pressure. Maybe he will win on time. Maybe. Maybe he wins on time. Maybe. Let's see. Bishop check. Okay. Take the rook. Okay. That king is just going to be running all over the place. But I think what will happen here is that I wonder if Adam will actually get to win this. I hope so. But the opponent is really fighting it up not to lose. The opponent is really fighting not to lose. Check here. Game is almost about to finish here. Yep, and is this game over? Adam manages to win. Did he take? He's now in second place. 23 seconds before the tournament is over, guys. Thank you for being part of this session today. Thank you for joining. Make sure you subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are getting ready for Saturday. Big tournament on Saturday. You will be playing next to your teammates. Looking forward to score points. Remember, there will be prizes for everyone. Everyone is getting something in that tournament. So make sure you come to the tournament, guys. See you there. I will be closing the live for now. First place goes to Improve. Adam, second place. Success, third place. Guys, keep it up. Take care and have a good evening. Bye-bye.